find out a whole lot more about these teams as Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the LSU Tigers and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Buckeyes head coach before the game. Coach said they were thrilled to get off to a good start last week, starting the season 1-0, but there is so much he wants to clean up. Said, I showed the guys film. We have a very specific list of things that we've got to improve this week. Expectations are already high, but we have got to take it a game at a time and execute a game at a time. He said they will be better today, and their focus is all on execution and communicating. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Glover. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Glover. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Dorsey. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
Going to field this one in tight quarters. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Inside the 45. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Running right, it's Durham. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Carr. Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
You know, that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. Look out! Bought a little time, lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Right side, it's Thomas. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
That just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
And the Tigers are flying down the field. Running right, it's Durham. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Here's Carr to throw. Out wide left, it's Durham. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st.
Man, this guy's going to get some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd down, here's Durham. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Going to the run, it's Durham. And they'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Sells the run, looking to pass. Left side, it's Roberts. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This going long. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Berry. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The give to Caden Durham. There he goes. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
Running inside, it's Berry. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Makes the grab. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Makes the grab. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another.
LSU quick to the line. Carr. Stepping to the right. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback effectively. And even better, getting him on the ground.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Churns into the pile. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Play fake, Carr. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grab behind the line. It's Durham. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Throwing. Carr. Snags it. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They're looking to pass from the red zone. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Here's Carr to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He's changing the play. Back to pass. It's Dorsey. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Sells to fake. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Trying to make magic with his feet. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got an open man. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Looking to pass. It's Dorsey. On the move. Trying to escape and get it himself. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds and no gain on the play. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1.
And he pumps it up inside the 20.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. With the catch, it's Durham. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Moves the pocket. It's Carr. Going for the big play. He holds it in, and nobody's close. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And, man, that is exactly what you wanted to see from this offense to start the third quarter. Like, the passing game, it just wasn't in sync. It wasn't where it needs to be. You dug yourself a little bit of hole, Palmer, but coming out like this, throwing, trusting your quarterback, putting a drive together, that's got to be a good sign.
And this is where the coaching staff really makes their money. When you can go in at halftime and switch things up and make the changes you need to make to your game plan to find that rhythm and get it established. That is such a great way, you're right, to start this thing. And now for this offense, it's about keeping it going and trying to stay one step ahead of the defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Glover. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. First play of this drive. Fires left. Pulls it in. It's Glover. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Buckeyes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Enough to move the chains. Turning it on. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they got it down to the 23.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. They put the brakes on him.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Jackson. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
The Buckeyes have taken it inside the 20. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. To throw, it's Dorsey. Into the end zone. Touchdown! Buckeye! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David, when the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Number 96, set to advance on the fly.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. They'll move the tight end. Carr. uncorks one deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Carr. Makes the grab, it's Thomas. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Bush is ahead. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Yeah, and no nonsense. I like it when you get downhill. You know exactly where the sticks are. I'm not trying to get a 20 or 30-yard gain. I got to get that first down. 3rd and 2, I'm going to be physical. Nice job by that running back.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Carr on play action. He'll get rid of it. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Quarterback changing the play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long.
Booster.
Looking to throw, it's Dorsey. Rushes on. Avoids pressure on the right. Hit as he throws. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, Carr fires to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I think the head coach might need to have a talk with his QB and just try to get him settled down, because he looks out of sorts right now. He's already thrown 2 picks. He tried to throw that ball off his back leg. The coach needs to get his QB settled, because he seems like he's rattled right now.
Long way to go on 2nd down. He wants to throw it. And they'll Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback up.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Now here's Carr. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. Fourth down, Carr. They're all over it. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it's incomplete. The defense knocks it away as we have knocked down 3 quarters and head to the fourth. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. The run inside. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Here's a give to Durham. Snowed under by the defense. LSU right back to the line. Defense might bring the house here. They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. Out wide right, it's Durham. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I like that play call there. Third and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. He unleashes a long one. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
2nd and long here. Drops back. It's Carr. Oh, pressure's coming. And they got him.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Trying to find his man in the middle. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. So thanks to the defense, they take over, big lead in hand, and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Right side, it's Roberts. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They give it back to him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Dorsey. Rush right in his face. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down.
And this offense trusted their quarterback. 3rd down and short, they give him the football, tell him to go make a play. Nothing open, what does he do? We're in field goal range. We're in a good spot here. Throws the football away, makes the right decision.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Making the adjustment. Needs it here on 4th down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the stomping has commenced. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. Snatches it on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. but I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make play.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
They just haven't been able to hold up and protect the quarterback, and now they face second and long. Looking downfield, it's Carr. He's going to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but
and guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Fourth down, Carr. Trying to burn this defensive back. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Second down, going to throw it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Carr. Buying time to his right. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Got him right there.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. To the air, it's Dorsey. Release to the back. Gets open down the middle. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. From the red zone, it's Jackson. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Hey, he's had a great day all day today, and not a surprise why they've continued to feature him, and you've seen him make big plays. And down the stretch, we expect more of the same. Don't we, guys? Like, up with the lead, ground game keeps that clock moving. You don't want to stop that thing. That clock is your friend. This defense better find some answers quick.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. go! Here we go, ready! Shift. Jet. Ready, go! Down, ready! Black 18! Hey, move! Shift! Go, go! Ready, ready! 129, 129! Check, check, check! 492 waggle! 492 waggle! Palace, palace! Go, go! Down! Hey, move! Ready! Shift! Jet! Go, go! Down, ready! Where did he go? Ready! Good, go! Here we go, ready! Black, ready, go! Down, ready! Ready, go! Ready, ready! Go, go! Down, ready! Where did he go? Ready! Ready, go! Down, ready! Go, go! Ready! Go, go! Here we go, ready! Go, go! Down, ready! 180! 180! Where did he go? Ready, ready! Let's go! Down, ready! Ready, go! Ready! Hey, move! Ready, go! Down, ready! Go, go! Ready! Where did he go? Here we go, ready! Ready, go! Down, ready! Go, go! Ready, ready! Shift! Go, go! Down, ready! Go, go! Ready! Down, ready! Where did he go? Ready! Go! Here we go, ready, Jet! Ready, go! Down, ready! Hey, move! Ready, go! Ready, ready! Shift! Go, go!
Ready, ready. Go, go.